Welcome back to Timberborn and our Series 3 playthrough on Fortitude, also known as Beaver Brook 3, hence the reason why the Series 3. Let's see how we're doing. We've got this engine sort of plugged in. Because I've got so many logs, we may run this soon. This was from a viewer's suggestion, and I did know the engine was there, but I just went, do I really? But I think he was right. I should have been doing this a long time ago. Let's just get it going. We're still on a bad tide. We've got quite a lot of bad tides, so hopefully we'll be able to do something in this bad tide. It's not too bad. We've got this area now, and I've got, well, about 600 dirt left. So we might find that most of this dirt's used up. Water, I don't think I need to worry too much about now, because we've got the 8,000 here, so that's not too bad. We've got 100, and we've got a decent amount of explosives, so we may as well, let's say, take advantage of them and keep blasting this down. I'm not a great lover of it, as if you know from the Oasis playthrough, this particular time, the Oasis playthrough has just, well, it's just finished, and it's been a bit of a well, I suppose not as much challenge as it could have been, but it was enjoyable. The only sort of thing is I suppose in some respects I'm doing exactly the same here as I'm doing doing there in that. So you take, I suppose we have to take that with a pinch of salt, unless I redesign this into some sort of circle-ish. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. We don't know what we're going to do yet. But we are obviously increasing this, and it's important to have a bit of water, because we definitely need it. Remember, we're on the hard mode here as well, so this isn't just normal mode, this is hard mode, hence the reason why the bad water's 23 days. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to turn these on and get pumping into here. I know it sounds mad, but that's what we need to do to keep this. We want the food going. Now, obviously, here the food is better. It's better than it was. And I was testing something here that looks as if it does sort of work. If we can see this here, the irrigation barrier on top of there. Now, I wasn't too sure whether that was actually going to work. But the unfortunate thing is, though, it doesn't work on top of levees. I didn't think it works on top of a levee. But we can put, obviously, dirt. But we need to have it that it's going to connect up like that. Because it needs to have a full... It can't be in a diagonal. I will get rid of this next time and solve this problem with eating here. It's not fully taking this out. Obviously it is here, but it needs to be higher. That's the thing. It can't be the same level as the one that you want it. It's got to be higher to semi-protect the stuff. Or unless you just get rid of the bad water or something like that. We are sort of semi doing this. I haven't fully got it all working yet, but and then obviously we'll sort this one as well. It's ready. As you can see, it's poised here to be sorted and capped. And this might then, we might then be able to use this water source, which is obviously now running down here with the bad water. As of the time of this, Timberborn 1 has not been released as I'm doing this with you now. But actually, these do change. And I'm not looking forward to that at all. I've seen the new automation system and I go, oh yeah. I suppose I can see it, but I don't like fizzling with the solutions because I know how they work. And it's like, don't fix what's not broken. But yeah, they've got a new systems in automation and they've got a lot of stuff there. So that'll be interesting to try and get these things working on the new playthrough that we're going to do. Like I said, Oasis is just finished, and we're gonna be doing a new one. So I have no fear about that. This is obviously still, yeah, it's still going because we've got the badtide. We're on about capping these as well, which I have not done yet. But if I do cap these, I'm gonna have to. We're only going to be releasing them when we want to. In other words, when there's a drought, we can still release them anyway, which is nice. So that's a bonus in itself. Water is, well, it's just gone down a little bit, as we can see now. But I'm not too concerned. The only part that I'm concerned about is keeping this high for the next 21 days. I'm going to go down to 3. I should have done that to start with, to be honest. Apologies there. But we have been getting rid of... We have been opening this section here as well, which we can do. Just to get more, you know, to get more water in there. And this is a 3... if I can get to the tree. 1, 2, and 3. So it'll get blasted by... you know, it would get blasted by these. We've got 177, so let's just get some of that in there. In fact, you know something? Let's just bait the lot and let that. Don't do that one. No, that'll be a no. And let it do its thing. And I'll leave that to. I know our obviously explosives is going to be used up there, but we don't need. It doesn't really matter because we've got the this working, so I'm not too much worried. And we got the centrifuge not working actually. How much? We've only got 170 of that left. I'm going to turn this back on again. I've got 93. I'm going to turn off these here, and then keep an eye on this dropping like a, yeah. I'm not too sure what they're doing actually. It's probably they're filling all this in. Yeah, it looks like they're filling in dirt. The dirt should be still running actually. It should be still. What's it? It's definitely right. But I'm not too sure what they're actually doing at this precise moment. Food is desperately low here, which it shouldn't be, but it is. This is because they're eating too much. Now, I know we need to obviously work out what the hell I'm going to be putting on here. And I still couldn't... Yeah, I really don't. See, the thing is with the folktales, I've played them that much. This is the first time I've ever played the Iron Teeth, so it's a bit more of a touch and go, if you like, than what it would be. They take, I think is that soya? What's that? 4 at top to get 10. I need to know what that is. Does it come as a plant or does it come as a tree? A crop. It's that one, is it? Cassavas. I think cassavas is what we need. But I'm going to need some power to power the damn thing. And that's where the problem starts to lie. Is where do I put the building to be able to do it? Which is this. It's the fermentor. It's not a big building, by no means. But technically it could come off one of these if we could get it up there. Which I could certainly do this. But I'm still going to have one out there. I want to get this built before... yeah, it's only 50. That's not too bad. Oh, we can actually get 3. I could send this down here. Send that down to... do I want it to PTM? Yeah, maybe I do. We do obviously have ladders in here. In this playthrough, where we didn't have in the Oasis playthrough. So I'm still getting to here. That's not too bad. Planks are fine. I'll just do that for now. And then we would want to be cemented. Yeah, that's them there, isn't it? Cassavas. We'll get this built. They're still just barely, you know, still barely consciously. And I'll have to do a line to that to fit the raw, you know, the path. It always gets me, does this. Is look, they can walk completely straight around that. Well, to work, can't get up there. Can't do nothing. I mean, obviously they wouldn't go in there because obviously that's the inn. But what I mean is there's no path, there's no nothing, but they can do it. But if you miss out a path when you want them to walk, if you say I didn't say they were doing all here and I missed this path out, they wouldn't even say no, can't get in there. But you can build it though. Always makes me laugh at that. I don't know where I want the building to start because I don't know how much I want because I've never done this. I've never done this crop before. I've never done. Oh, it looks like it's. It looks like it's this like that, but obviously I can't. I don't want to build it. Well, it won't build it anyway, will it? Build it. There we go. We're gonna need a farmhouse to do it, because I assume the farmhouse. You know, we could let's say have one here and do a line somewhere here for a relative centre, like, well, that actually doesn't work too bad actually, and then obviously take this down and do that there, and let's say have one here, flip that, and rotate that, and one here. We are filling most of this in actually, to be honest with you, so it may pay to wait and see how much we'd sort of leave in a little bit of water around, which should be enough. And we're going to fill all, we're going to fill all of this in. All this is going to be filled in as well. And all the rest of it's going to be filled in. So that's good. Actually know what they're doing at the moment. The water is going rather quite down here, which is quite worrying. We just can't keep up with the. We just cannot keep up with the food. So this is why that I'm now obviously building up onto that food. don't have to worry about water. Obviously, I know it's going to run out, but that's going to last 15 days or more, quite simply. In fact, I think that's full. What have we got in gears? Got enough gears. Not really got enough planks though. We would have the metal. Can't really justify doing that though, I'm afraid. This is all coming together. It's all coming together. Obviously, I built this a while back to flow out this channel, but now I've decided we've got our, we've got our aqueduct bridge here, which looks absolutely flipping terrible. And it is terrible, but it works. That's all we care about. I could have made a complete solid one and opened it up for the bad water there. But, like I said, we're going to fix this as well. We're going to get the bad water to come down this channel and out here. Not around this section, which then will obviously allow us to potentially get a little bit more around here. I don't know. We probably want the dirty mine. But we do have a lot. I mean, there's a massive amount of this. We're about halfway through the playthrough. Obviously, I'm doing this on hard mode, and the Iron Teeth is something I've never played before. So it's all relatively new. I know from now on that engine like I said, a viewer suggested was absolutely spot on. Which would have, I think I've actually got quite a lot of, I can probably start this to be honest. Oh, it needs haulers to do then, does it? From the district, wouldn't it? Hauler post. Well, if I can get one in, I can get one in there. Can I get one here? Just anywhere, hold up. There. Do that. Do that. No haulers. I assume that's the reason why that's not working. Which makes perfect sense. I mean, basically, we've only really got this and this section here. I'm not even putting this flipping section down. There's that much. Which I could do. I've now turned it on and it should start to cut these down. He should start to cut these down as well. Most of this is going to die actually, so it's probably actually a good idea to... it's probably... Wait a minute. Let's just... Cancel that. Cancel this. Don't understand why it's not picking them up, but it doesn't matter. No, I didn't want to mark for cutting. Mark for cutting. Right, that'll do. The reason why, I mean, obviously they'll redo this again, but the reason why I want them to cut that down, it's only got 7 days. So if it's only got 7 days, I might as well get them to do this. Let's see how many I can get in there. 10. Can we get the hauling post prioritised by haulers? Well, why is it not just do that then? Let's get some... Let's get the beavers in. Come on, beavers. Got 2 in there, we haven't got 2 in there. I'll take down by 2 and maybe get... Yeah, we get 1 in there. I got enough gears. I'm just trying to increase the... There we go. There we go. Obviously, it uses quite a lot of logs, which you don't mind actually, because we need to cut all this down. That's why I've done it. Oh, most of this is all in actually. That's pretty good actually. I'll do the terrain blocks here now, so that will be filled in. I want all this filled in though. And then obviously we'll start filling this in area in here, and then go from there. So that's another section. I want this so I can. I'm more than likely going to blast this down here to give you know, the access here, which makes sense. But I'm gonna use a bridge from there. I know I could just well, I'll do right here. Wait a one, not a two. Because this is going to be this is relatively our center to the whole, well, sort of here. Water's gone. Nil water left. Which doesn't really matter, because now we can do our bit here. We'll take that down. And I can take that down, and that, and that. I think we'll just go a straight line maybe there. Because there's no water left in, I might as well do that. Now, how are we doing with this? We've not got it built yet, because it needs to build this first. And then it needs tons of logs, but that's the logs are not the problem. The planks are, and there's so much of a problem. I know we well, let's say that though. We did have some going. Come on, boys, get some of this going. Yeah, I like I said, I think he's right. I should have had this running far much longer. And because I've got so many logs, I'm not really going to worry too much about it running out. And I've obviously got these here to fall back on. Although saying that though, I'm not running this for some other reason. I don't know why. Which would make sense, and that would make sense as well. Because there's enough. There's probably actually not enough beavers. I think that's probably the case. Let's go to here and put our last little bit of this in. Yeah, what I should have done was blast down right down with this and then put that on top, and then I wouldn't have had to go do it the way I'm doing it. But hindsight, you know what they say, hindsight's a very good thing. I don't know whether I can blast right the way up to there actually. I don't, well, yes I can, because of the levee that's being done there. How's the water? Even though I've got this running, it doesn't seem to be doing much. Well, I suppose it's not going to do. So that's where all the explosives have been going. I wonder where the hell they were going. There's a problem there. Well, it's not. We are getting them. I'm starting to run out of the food. I'm not building enough food. Right, that can now go. Although saying that was right, because that was the wrong level. That's the two here. So this will be the path that we run. This one's going to go, like I said. So I'm not going to have this one. But I'll have this one, which obviously, you know, is Well, it's not really centre, but it's ish. And obviously that could only reach to there, but when we put another one further up, when we get all this blasted down, filled, not blasted down, then we should be okay. As usual, there's a lot to do in this game. But at least I know if I play the Iron Teeth next time, I know what I'm looking to do, if you get what I mean. I'm not like going, well, what are they supposed to do and what are they supposed to do? And why are they not actually getting filled? There isn't any, so it doesn't really matter. This isn't connected to any district. What do you mean it's not? Oh, yes, no, it's not. You see what I mean? This is it. This little path here. Nope. They built everything, walked up there, no problem at all, but couldn't do the basic thing of doing that. Now, we've got the power, so that's no problem. I'm going to have to probably have a place to store them, so that's another... Although I could use this, or something else, but that's another thing. 8 days left. This is still running, thank God, because we don't lose that. No, you know, I've been losing a lot of these for a while. Not that we're not getting any, so that's, you know, we're keeping this here. Right, let's make sure that I don't absolutely blast everything and ruin the entire lot here, because you know what I'm like. I think that's fine. I don't think it's going to be... That's going to hold a little bit more water. I don't know if that's the lowest it can be. Yes, it is. So that's the lowest of the low. But this will hold a little bit more. And it might increase the flow actually as well, because it has to go over. So we'll hopefully, you know, that as well. I'll be glad when all this is actually, you know, it's put together, because it has been a hell of a lot. Water is going down to 6,000, but 7 we've got. So we've lost 2,000 in, I don't know how many days. Was that 13? Might be. I can now blast this lot. That's 2. I think I can put 1 here as well. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. That can go down as well. That's another one that we can achieve. And that one. Probably should have done that less than doing this, because this is more important, really. Yeah, so I want to do that, fill that, and fill this. That means this, we've got this section, is going to be full of cassavas. I don't know how many you can get. I should only need 1, because it can stretch out. I should need 1 there and 1 there, and obviously that's our 2. Again, don't know how many I'm going to need here. In fact, I can get rid of that now and move it 1 over, even though it's going to be 1 less here, but I'm going to be up here anyway, so they're going to be covered by the 2, which is what I really wanted. I'll pause that. I could have... why don't I just start the damn thing? I don't think it will run though. I'll have to potentially be turning things off, because I haven't got really enough. Silly thing is, I haven't got enough beavers to be able to get the damn things to run. I mean, we don't need barracks in this. Barracks are only things for their sleep. These pods will just carry on and carry on and carry on. I think the Antis is a far harder faction to do than the folktales in that respect. Because at least you know you can, with the folktales, all you have to do is just build more barracks, and that's where they get the babies. The baby beavers, or the kits, I think they call them kits, I think. Just to remind me of Knight Rider. I used to love Knight Rider. The proper Knight Rider, not the crap that they put on in with a stupid car. You know, it's got to be the proper. David Hasselhoff. You know, absolute brilliant. Can't knock it. Wasn't a great fan of Street Hawk, but was definitely a fan of Airwolf. I sometimes go on the old all the old YouTubes and listen to the theme of Airwolf because I really quite like it, and the old Knight Rider. 5,000, not bad. Oh, I built it. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. I wasn't building it, but now I've built it. I'll do this as well. I'll put 2 there. It doesn't really matter actually because of the way this is going to be happening. Thank you. Oh, I didn't want you to do that. I didn't want you to do an extra one. That's fine. Most of this is... what I should have done is got the dirt. I mean, we can see the dirt here. There's enough dirt. Emptied the dirt out and shoved it down here. I could have used it. You could have used the haulers really, but it doesn't matter. We still got more. I've got more wood now than I did 5 minutes ago. This is mainly all. It's only about half a day left, and this is going to be gone. Although I don't think you maybe. Well, so much of this is actually gone really. So you're still going to get 8, and you get 8 there, but that doesn't really matter because we're going to be daying anyway. So they won't redo these. Three days left. Yee, half. Oh, I mean, this is what I mean. It takes, you know, you do an hour of one of these, and half an hour of it is lost almost by waiting for some water. It's so underrated as water. Yeah, see, they can get around there, and now they can go right the way through here. Although they can, I don't think they can get to it. I think that might be the problem here. Let's just build something like that. So they've got a path to go, because obviously they can do from the top, and they do. Yeah, you see, this was maybe the problem. They can't get down to. Do it because I cleaned out the pathing system. Wasm, boys, wasm. Almost out of water here, obviously. Now that's going to be an issue, and I'm not too sure how to solve that because we don't want to be killing our cassavas, but. I suppose in a way, it will last a little longer, so... oh no. I suppose it'll last a little longer. No, it won't. Do you know, famous last words of a caster, isn't it? You just say it, and it just all goes, just like that. But we have got this. This is still wet. Jolly good. I'm happy with that. Like I said, most of this is it's mostly in. Probably could have taken out a little corner there. It's fine. It doesn't look unnatural, which is what I was going for as well. We want something that looks, well, semi-organic. How's my little machine running? She's running pretty. I tell you something. That's pretty much filled up now. Although saying that though, these are running as well. And I've still got more logs than when I started to put the engine on and put that on. It's because it's basically taking all this down, which makes sense. Now, in 14 days, we don't have to worry about this side. That's why I did it, you see. I decided to cut this side down before that side. And what we'll do, now that's, I think that's all cut now. Why are they doing that then? We still should be cutting these down, I think. Might be wrong. But now I've turned that back on. This will get water back, and then they'll start cutting that anyway. Not too sure what they're going to do here. Do the oaks. Finish with oaks. That should have been with oaks, actually. Dead. They ain't got no place to put the storage because the storages are all full, my dear. Dear Eliza. Dear Eliza. We've got a great big Uber one here, but that does take planks as well. Do I want any more logs? I'm not too sure yet. It depends on what I want to do with them. I know it would be beneficial to have a large storage maybe here for this, and they wouldn't be going so far, but yay! Back to having some water. Only taking 37 minutes of the video. Thank you very much, Timberborn. We're gushing with water now. It's gushing. This is why I want to do this down here as well. Now, I obviously could put a sluice and cut that through. But I need to obviously... I need so much to take all this down. Now, have we done what we need to do? I think so. Oh, that's fine. That's just hunky flipping dory. We're okay, my friends. I have not completely blown everything up, and lost me complete marbles. Not that I don't think sometimes it happened in the first place, but still. Now this should start to go. We should get some water in here. Like I said, the version 1 of this system in this Timberborn 1 is this is no more. There is a sluice, but it's called is it called a valve? I think it's called a valve or something. I was looking, and this system with all this paraphernalia it is no more. And I'm thinking, what the? You know, I found that eventually easy to understand. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, well. Right, let's go for it. We know how absolutely much water these absolutely fill up really fast. But obviously we are increasing the, you know, we are increasing this all the time. So obviously it takes a bit longer and a bit longer, but it holds a bit longer. You know, we only got to about, was it about 20 days before it was empty? It ain't too bad. Don't know whether I need this anymore, but I suppose the problem is here is they can't get down. Well, they can get down. That's why they're doing it from here, because it doesn't matter that it's this way. And they're doing it. Normally you would turn that around, but you don't need to always. You're having a laugh. A freaking bad water within 3 days of just getting a thing. Pump your asses out of this, guys. Pump your asses out of it. Let's get this flipping water back in. I'm going to do a 23-hour day. And I'm also going to enable this as well. I don't care. We're going to get that done. We need to get this. We need to get this going. Obviously, our water is pretty stable. Now it's obviously now overflowing here and doing what we need to do. I've only got this amount left, and I think that's going to be about it, really. Where we want to be. And I'll dump the farm, the other farm, let's just say, this is where this line is. If we look here, this can only go so far, but this will cover this and this will cover that. So it's not too bad. Although that's a bit annoying because it's now going to be around there. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Like that. Can I get them in there? See, the problem is I don't have enough. I don't have enough for the little buggers. Come on, give me some more. I am going to get rid of these. I don't need these anymore. I don't need these anymore. So these are going to go, but that's not the problem here. The problem is I don't have enough. I don't have enough beavers, but then I don't have enough food. It's like, yeah, okay then, whatever. I'll get the gears and everything else up while I'm on it. I don't need to. I don't need these running. I need these running. And obviously they'll take planks. So the planks will then go back down again, and then we'll build, because I want this. I might as well have 800 gears as opposed to having absolutely sweet fanny add-ons. But I've got 3 days, I've got half a day to get this back. I'm not looking forward to this, because this is, if they do another 23 days on top of me, screw me over. I may have to pump this constantly and get rid of all of this. But the problem being is now I'm going to run out of, as long as it's not a long one. If it's not a long one, we'll be okay. This is why, this is brutal, and it's not even on the hardest. You can make it even more brutal than this, and you wouldn't believe it. I have got these on thingy, but they go, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Piggy, we're doing something else, mate. Okay. Whatever. I've got 60. See, I'm running out of food. I've got to get these running. But I'm just worried about how long this is going to be, because I'm worried about this not. And the problem is I can't get this to run. I suppose I could chop these down slightly and see if I could get them in here. Nope, still not flipping in there. Metal. How much metal do I need? I don't really need much more metal, I'm sure. Oh, how we did it? 20 freaking days. Flip me. Flip me, Nora. They're having a gym jam. This is catastrophic. This is catastrophic, my friends. We're in crisis. I guarantee it. I am going to have to keep pumping this right to as far as it can go. I mean, I'm saying we're in crisis, but we should be fine to a degree. That's what P says, anyway. Do that. What are they actually doing? Oh, they've done this. Jolly good. I've only got this lot to do now, and then I can get this right. I cannot get the damn beavers in there. That's the problem. Good. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's this hauling thing? This is taking up quite a few. Let's do down to 5. As long as it's running, it'll be fine, won't it? Right. Does that allow me? What's wrong? Oh, nothing in range in it. That's yeah, that'll do. Plant cassavas. Right. Get around this half. I'm gonna do this. They can do up to up to here, and then obviously the other one can do the other side. But I need to get rid of this this as well. Demolish this path. Yep. And this path. And this path. I'm gonna leave that one because obviously then I can walk. It doesn't matter if it's slightly. No, it doesn't matter. Plant crops. Right, there we go. Let's delete that then, because we don't really need them to do, well, they could go around the other one, can't they? So they don't really need this. So that can go. I'll build this out with a little. Yeah, just right, don't need that. Don't need that. Probably don't need them doing 23 hours now. I'll be nice. I know I'm a nice, you know, overlord or whatever they want to call them. I think that's as far as this one will go anyway. Oh no, it won't. It will only go to here. That's fine. These take 5 days, and I get 1. But when I put him in the, you see what I mean by I'm absolutely getting all this. This is absolutely bone dry. But this should work out quite well here because I've got an extra bit of water in here that I didn't have in the previous, well, 3 days beforehand, if you think about it. Thank you again. Nice and Canterbury. So this should be, I mean, if I need an extra fermenter, I need more than an extra fermenter. I don't even have one. I don't even have anybody to get into. Oh, this is so frustrating. I'm worried, you see. I don't want to get too much. And this is going down, and nope. Not in there. No, still not in there. Where the hell is everybody going? That's what I want to know. Where are you lot going? I'll turn that off. I don't really need that. And I'm going to turn this off. Because if it's not actually running, then there's pointless running anything. Although saying that, though, it doesn't cost me. Yes, it does still cost me, doesn't it? It costs me a beaver. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to get this running. Yippee! We haven't got any, but at least I've got something in there. I'll go to this line, and then that's it for now. I don't want to go any further. I am looking forward to this, and I did say, well, I don't know whether I said in any of the other ones, but we're going to be doing a really big challenge, and I don't even know if Timberborn can actually handle it. I don't want to say, because obviously that's not how we rock and roll. So yeah, so keep an eye on that. You'll know what it is. Because you'll probably think it's absolutely mental. But I think I'm stark raving mad, but we'll see. This is now coming in. We're getting close to getting these in. Don't forget, for every one, I think it said, where is it again? The fermenter. We get, you give 4, we get 10. But I don't know when I'm storing them yet, so that's another thing. I'll store them on this top. Can I store them in here? That's the thing. Fermented cassavas. That'll do for now. Just put that on there. At least it gives me some. We haven't got any yet. But we'll hopefully get some in a minge. Can they get through there? Yeah, they can. They can go around if they want to. That's done. That's done. That's done. And we can get rid of this. And obviously, it's taking our water down, but it doesn't really matter. It's not really affecting. It's not taking the the water out sort of thing. But it's just giving me some extra. I'm gonna need to basically pump this dry. There's no way that this isn't gonna have to be pumped dry. Now I don't know how long this is gonna last. Is the other question. That was why I was gonna have this. Because this was then going to fill this up when this went, well, not when this, because this wasn't even going to be here, but as long as I get some of these going, I'll be quite happy with that. If this is doing it fast enough, which we haven't got any in there yet at this precise point. Hey! Is he doing? Is he doing? He's got 4. Why are you not doing any back? Come on. Oh, it's asleep on the job. Lovely things. They're always asleep on the job, these things. What should I get? Yeah, I might as well. Don't really need these. I'm not using these. I haven't been using these for donkeys. And we might as well... what? Delete. Press the wrong button there. I was thinking, what the hell am I doing there? So they're gone. These will get, picked up and whatever else and blah, blah, blah. There's still quite a lot of water in there, but there's absolutely none here. The only thing that's keeping this running is this section here. And we just barely, as long as I can get this started, we might be able to semi-stabilize. Well done guys, well done. Although that's a flipping long way away from the storage. There's not really much I can do with that though, is there? I mean, what have we got here? Metal planks and everything else. Maybe we can't do anything else with that. looks like we'll be finishing on this with a yeah, a hurrah or so. Almost there. We've only got a couple of little pieces left. I'm also going to ditch this then. Because basically we don't need it. Although saying that though, it probably doesn't actually make any difference to anything by doing that. Because we still need a way. We still need a way to get there. I'd be quite tempted to come around here and not do it that way. The reason why is it's taking up a little bit of for, you know, like food, and we don't really want to take up food because we've got problems enough with that. Because they can go around here, because obviously they can go the back way instead of the direct route, which might help anyway, because obviously we can get rid of this. Now, I'm going to plant the cassavas here as well. Not that they can get this, because they can't, because this has not been enabled yet. It will be in a minute, and I'm also going to have to probably fiddle with this. Now, I can just see this is happening. So I'm going to enable these back again. What we're doing is we're losing things. So I'm look at all this list has been not around anymore. Plant them there. It's not going to make much of a difference, but they're getting more. This is going to just like. We've got 12 days. We've got 12 days. So they are going to come back this, and they are obviously picking these. Slowly but surely, it is slowly but surely, but we may be able to stabilise. I have no idea what to do with these because I haven't even seen them do anything with them yet. $18 days left. I think we'll be okay. I can't see we're not going to be okay. I mean, obviously, as I'm increasing, the water obviously is lasting longer. Now, I know it's just like, well, it wasn't full to start with. So that was not my saving grace. This is down to about halfway. Now, will not last that long at all. I could still do this. By utilising that idea. Now, obviously, this isn't full. If it had been full, it would have been better because these wouldn't have been running. But unfortunately, that's not how it turned out. It shook me with the bad water within no time at all. I am going to do a second batch of this, I think. I think they can pass through the fermenter. That's what I want. I think this will send things to that. I'm trying to really think of a fast way for this to get down. We need the. I know one of the viewers said we need to get the tubes working. And to be honest with you, I think I agree. Where's the flipping troops? Oh, it's in landscaping thing, isn't it? No, it's not. It's in pathing. Vertical tube, thingy tube. Yeah, I think if we get a station here, now I've got 29,000, don't really care. I am going to assume that these things here, these little knobbly things, are where the connector is. Now, if that's the case, it would make sense to run it around here. That's what I'm thinking. I'm out of water, can't do nothing about that. Well, I can enable this nightmare, which I should have enabled anyway. I don't even think it's going to run though, that's the problem. No, it's not going to run. The reason why is because I'm running out of the old beaver. I should have kept this running. There's two, there's two. If I do one there, one there, one there. This is real dodgy. I don't like doing this at all. But I suppose if they're not running, then they're not running. If they're not going to pick anything up, they're not going to pick everything up. Running, not running. They'll start to put some water in there. What I could do with it was a thingy levee over here. This way, they would only fill up this section instead of filling up the entire bowl. Yeah, well, we might as well do it. We've got enough, you know, like the dam here. If I do this, it's going to need to get to, it's going to block all this off. This is going to flow over. That's not the problem. I don't worry about it. But it's going to stop this water, because this is a lot to fill up before this gets anywhere. Well, I suppose it is now. You know, I've got logs. This is only logs, so it doesn't matter. They'll absolutely blast that. Anyway, we are at the end of our playthrough again, and it's been a torrid time as usual. But we have got our cassavas in now, and we'll pick it up in the next playthrough. Take care. Bye for now.